This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
As we go on the air at noon, the deep freeze appears to be behind us, but only briefly. The sun is out in Belleville. Temperatures are rising. We are expected to be above freezing today. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. After so many frigid days, we get a break from the extreme cold, but is it gone for good? Meteorologist Jim Castillo is here with the Weather First forecast.
It is not gone for good, and it's amazing, though, to see that sunshine, Kay. And again, at least Lambert is 33 degrees, which is above that freezing mark. So the snow's melting. It feels better out there. We had sun yesterday, but only had teens for highs. A few high clouds out there, but do expect a mostly sunny sky in your neighborhood today. 33 degrees right now at Lambert. Southwest wind a little bit up at 11 miles an hour, but the feels like temperature, that wind chill, is 24. So that's a lot better than what we've had. And by the way, it's the first time we've been above freezing since last Friday. So current temperatures, there's Chesterfield at 32, DeSoto 34, Farmington 32, Sullivan 34, and DeSoto just popped to 35. A lot of cold spots too, though. Litchfield at 23 still, Flora at 23, and Salem at about 24. All right, so those wind chills a lot better. We're in the teens and 20s. And there's the Arctic front for tomorrow. And watch that batch of snow to our north and west. Yes, a chance of flurries in the morning, but a better chance of light snow and some accumulation for late tomorrow evening and into early Friday. More on that coming up in Maine weather, Kay.
Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, Jim. Your Weather First forecast is always available, even when we're not on the air. Download the free 5+ streaming app on your Roku, Fire TV, or Apple TV. Just search KSDK in the App Store. The bitter cold is stressing area water pipes. We've seen a number of buildings and roads damaged by broken pipes over the past few days. This is the latest road break. It's just off the roadway on Interstate 270 at Highway 367 in North St. Louis County. And as of now, there haven't been any traffic problems. This is another broken water main in Maplewood. It happened at Manchester and Oakview Terrace early this morning. As of now, there have been no reports of any closures in that area. Broken water pipes also causing issues in buildings. A police officer told us the entire lobby at the Embassy Suites in Bridgeton flooded. We caught a restoration van there early this morning attempting to clean things up. It's unclear exactly what else is damaged at this point, but hotel officials say they are still taking reservations. Firefighters say broken pipes are common during cold snaps. About 200 people forced from their apartments after water pipes burst are in a hotel. The Sansone Group, which owns Heritage House in Midtown St. Louis, is paying for residents to stay in the Ballpark Hilton until Friday. Residents had to leave all of their belongings when they were evacuated from their flooded apartments Monday morning. The building also had no heat.
It's going to get worse. I'll tell you that right now. When we have the warmer weather, the pipes that are now frozen, when you have that freeze thaw, it's going to rupture a lot of pipes. And if you're listening to our radio traffic, you're going to hear our trucks running constantly on broken pipe, both commercial and residential.
The city of Edwardsville no longer taking legal action against a church for opening its doors to the homeless. Last week, the city issued a citation to the First Baptist Church for not having a special permit. The church claims its shelter is covered under a 1969 permit. At the start of last night's council meeting, the mayor said it was never the city's intention to prevent the shelter from operating.
The city's concern was only that the facility was safe for the people staying there and volunteering there. And we are truly sorry that anyone believes any other reasoning might be true.
The mayor canceled any citations and an upcoming court appearance. He says he hopes the city can work with the church to find a solution. Happening right now, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is in the Metro East. He's visiting the Velan plant in East Alton to announce a major investment from the company. The copper and alloy manufacturer will spend $500 million to modernize the facility. The company says it'll help retain jobs and increase production. Velan produces products used in electric vehicles and the EV charging infrastructure. Later today, the governor will head to Ellis Elementary in Belleville to celebrate the state's investment in Smart Start early childhood education. Happening today, Missouri legislators are holding public hearings on two bills involving transgender students. Senate Bill 1246 would prohibit students from participating on an athletic team designed for the opposite biological sex. House Bill 1405 would ban school employees from using a preferred pronoun for a student without written consent from a parent. And schools also wouldn't be able to require employees to use those pronouns if it's contrary to the employee's religious or moral convictions. Tonight, the Clayton School District will hold a public forum. Officials will talk about the district's plan to buy the Caleres headquarters that sits right across the street from Clayton High School. 4 former Clayton mayors are urging the district to ditch the deal, saying the sale would cost the city more than $1 million in property taxes a year. That meeting is set for 6 p.m. at Wydown Middle School. Police looking for a man and woman who shot an Uber driver in Ferguson. They're calling it an attempted robbery. It happened last night on Forestwood Drive. Police say the driver crashed into a nearby residence after being shot in the hand. No one inside the house was hurt. A number of businesses in South St. Louis are dealing with thousands of dollars of damage after a rash of weekend break-ins. Someone broke into Crazy Bowls and Wraps on Watson. They didn't take anything. The door was damaged at Missouri Baking Company, but the suspects never made it inside. Someone also broke into Pint Size Bakery and Coffee and Series 6.
We're working with a local company to repair that door. We had a lot of the proper security measures in place, so that allowed, the police to be able to respond as quickly as they did.
Store owners tell us police think it's likely the same person or people who broke into each place was responsible for all these break-ins, and now all of the businesses are going to have to pay upwards of $1,000 just to replace their doors. A problematic gas station is losing its conditional use permit. Police have been called to the station at Tucker and Convention more than 1,800 times since 2018. Our partners at the St. Louis Business Journal report a judge voided its license after a lawsuit filed by the Neighborhood Improvement Association. The suit claims gas stations aren't allowed in the area and the owner should never been granted a permit. The owner plans to appeal. Still ahead, health updates from the British royals, why King Charles and Princess Kate will be spending time in hospitals. Plus, the White House has a plan to cut bank overdraft fees to as little as $3.